And this is set off at a fair old speed, this. Rocket to Mars. Crowd getting a dousing. Here's the water. OK through there. Front wheels just look like they might be bending a little bit. Got to keep your eye on the front left. Looks like it's going to go. I don't think it's going to get to the bottom, this one, you know. The front left wheel's gone. It's going down on 3 wheels at the minute. He's still keeping it going, Ivor. Here's the bone rattler. This should finish that off. Oh, look at that! Catapults it through. Almost a 360 in the air. The back went past the front. Have a look at it here. Rocket to Mars, into the bone rattler, and then the back comes right round. Look at that. Completely flipping round. So, mighty, magnificent men. Another aeronautically themed soapbox. Fear that the parachutes out the back might well be scrubbing off a fair deal of speed. And you've got to get some speed if you want to win it today. Let's see whether this one can fly through the water feature. Oh, no! Oh, no! Spectacular! It's a nosedive. Mighty, magnificent men face first at Ali Pali. So much confidence at this point, and then the moment of truth. Bang! There we go. Face plant. So off we go. The Shei Avengers, an all-female team. Here they go towards the water. Over the water. Oh, spun it! Look at that! They've lost most of it. The wheels and the axles couldn't handle the landing. Spun all the way round. Nothing that Hannah could do to keep it in a straight line. So Hannah and Barbera's Mean Machine, a soapbox designed to look like the Mean Machine from Wacky Races. This one's got a low centre of gravity, it's quite narrow. It's got the big chunky wheels as well, which makes a mockery of the wedge. Here we go through the chicane. Now we're really picking up some speed now towards the bone rattler, and they absolutely flew that now then. Let's have a look how fast they're going here. 34! That's the fastest we've seen today. Now what kind of time can they post? Oh, look at that for air! Over the finish line. Oh! Smashes into the bales. So much speed. That was so spectacular. 34 through the speed trap. Wow, look how far they travelled through the air over the kicker. Muckley knows he's on his way out at this stage. They got no chance of stopping it. Bang! Look at that. Wow, what a run. Too fast to be furious. Tim will be the pilot. They're all petrol heads as well, hence why they designed this particular soapbox. And the train tracks are the first thing that the soapboxers go over, then the water, and they're nice and quick through there. Lots of concentration on Tim's face, and the wedge posing no problem either. Now we pick up the speed. Now we start to think about the speed gun. Smile if it's over 25 miles an hour. The bone rattler's not causing a problem for them either. 33. This is a really good run. Big smile on the face of the camera. There's the kicker. Really spectacular. Over the finish line. 35.3 and into the straw bales at the end. Fantastic run by Too Fast to be Furious. They will be delighted. And pushing the pineapple is on the way. 25 for performance, which... Oh! Missed it! Well, somehow they're still going. Oh, he's missed that one too. I think he's trying to miss him on purpose. Got to go through the chicane. Louis left the wedge in a right old state further up the course. They're not going to bother with that. Oh, he nearly tipped it again. He's trying to get onto 2 wheels, I think. Only 21 for the speed. But this has been a really hairy run from top to bottom. Here's the kicker. 2 wheels. There we go. He's gone towards the bales and kept it going. There go the poor old Castles. I think he was juiced. Off they go. 38 for the performance. It's all about the run. This seemed a great idea at the time. Here's the water. Oh, he's getting towards the bales. He just missed them. Right, through the water. He's still on. Here's the wedge. Brace yourself. He's still there. Now then, chicane. And then the bone rattler. Oh, he just managed to catch the bales, but he's all right. Here's the bone rattler. He's okay still. I've never seen anything like this. It's only 22, but don't worry too much about that. Right then, the kicker to finish. Here's the kicker, lines it up, over we go, lands, he's in one piece, he's over the finish line, 49.12, and there's the bails to stop it. He took so long to line up the soapbox for the final kicker, and was really relieved with his legs flailing behind him. Look at his legs. Big push from the start ramp. Hut and bothered, and it's a beach hut themed soapbox. George, the pilot, keeping his concentration. That must be putting him off, having the fella pounding on his back behind him. Here we go over the wedge. Not sure he can see particularly well. What's that chicane? We're okay. Here's the bone rattler. Oh, he's slipping. Look, he nearly went down. We nearly lost the pilot. 30 miles an hour. This is fast. The kicker, over they go, the finish, 37, 36, oh, look at that! Look at that! Smashed it to pieces over the finish line, but that's a brilliant time. Hot and bothered, absolutely superb. Okay then, so Tetley, Bulldog, and the Yorkshiremen. Joe there at the front, Ronnie the co-pilot, tucked in behind. Small wheels at the front, big ones at the back. Will it work? We'll find out. Here's the wedge. Those axles really flexing at the front. The big quad wheels at the back should be fine. It's the ones at the front that will be the concern. And they're really rattling down the track here as well. Over the bone rattler, that was good. Let's have a look at the speed now then. 30. That's right up there with the fastest today. Round the corner, here's the kicker. Oh, over they go. I thought they might just flip it there, but they did so well. 38, 44. And then Ronnie goes flying past Joe as they thump into the bails. They were so fast and so determined. And look at this, how spectacular this was. And they have covered themselves with glory. And off they go. The Men in Black soapbox, performance score of 24. Now, this one's wide. This one could be difficult to steer. It's got the small, thin pram wheels, which we've seen in the past aren't necessarily the strongest. It was a bit wobbly there, wasn't it, through the water feature, which has that added lip this year to throw the soapbox upwards. The wedge was fine, but look at him fighting it with the handlebars. Oh, he just managed to keep it going through there. This could be interesting. The bone rattler. Oh, he's through the bone rattler. Starting to break up. He's all over the place. Now, can he get down towards the kicker? It's only 23 through the speed gun. Got to get over the last obstacle. Oh, he's sideways. Can he straighten it up? Yes, he can. That's brilliant. He's going to need a lay down after that one. 42.97. And this is where the real difficult obstacles comes. The bone rattler into the kicker. And he just manages to keep things straight through there. Fantastic job by the pilot, Tim. Totoro, and it's a cat bus, which is a character from a Japanese film. 25 for the performance, and Charlie off and running in a really well put together soapbox. The design of this really impressive. Over the water, that's fine. Then the wedge, picking up speed. Chicane next, it's a wide soapbox, but it flies through there. The 300-metre mark, here's the bone shaker, no problem. The head's still on, by the way. We've not lost the head. 31, that's fast. 31, here's the kicker. Let's have some air, there it is, oh yes. Now there's the bails, oh bang. 38.49, really good. Excellent run, Totoro. Off they go, 28 for the performance. This is sleek, it's aerodynamic, it's built for speed, it's built for endurance. The proof is now going to be there for all of us to see. And it absolutely glides through the water feature. Just starting to lose a little bit of control there. Takes out part of the wedge. Oh, and it's gone. This was supposed to be a superstar soapbox that rattled down this course, set the fastest time, and Team Light Runner have come an absolute cropper. They say no stop signs, no speed limits. We're going to give it absolutely everything. Performance score of 27, creativity 26, thumbs up from Andy. The obstacles are going to be the problem here with those wheels. No problem through the water. There's the wedge. Well, the way the axles are designed, they're just taking a fair amount of sting off the landings here. Here's the bone rattler through there, okay. Well, this is looking good. This is looking really good. 29, big smile on the speed sign. Here's the kicker, over the kicker, wheels intact over the line. What's the time? 38.44. And then after the finish line, the wheels went. But that soapbox lasted long enough to give Highway to L a brilliant run here at Ali Pali. So off they go. This one should be fast. They're hoping it's fast. Ben's off and running. Over the water. Bouncing through there. It's quite light, this one. You can tell by the way it reacts on landing. There we go over the wedge. Nice and quick through the chicane. Bone rattler to come. This might be the moment of truth for this soapbox. No problem. Now then, let's get it fast towards the gun. 30. That's brilliant. Here's the kicker coming around the corner, through the snow, over the kicker, nosedive, over the finish line. Brilliant run. The Philby job did the job. Absolutely superb. Needed the bails at the end to stop it, but they had speed, they had style, and they got the job done. Whether it can stay balanced, I don't know. Handlebar steering, chunky wheels, 40 out of 40 for the performance, so that bodes well for Can You Bellini It. Now they've got to get it from top to bottom in a good time. Through the water. It is quick too, you can see that. Andrews hanging on for grim death at the front. Oh, is he going to get through? No! So much promise at the top and so much heartbreak after that. This is where it all just gets flattened. Just can't take that. Look, bang. The wheels get buckled underneath it, fold underneath it. Can You Bellini It? Over and done. And off go the Flarettes to get the day rolling here in London. The start ramp and the train tracks, and the first real obstacle will be the water feature, which will be the first real test for the pilot, Chris. And there we go, big splash. Oh, we've lost a lot of it. The disco ball in pieces, and now we see the chassis rolling down the course. Over the wedge, that's the first ramp. The bone rattler comes next, and the kicker before the finish line. It's a relatively smooth journey so far. Chris in control of this soapbox. There we go. The bone rattler was no problem whatsoever for the Flarettes. It's only the kicker. There's the speed gun. It's an unhappy face. He's going less than 25 miles an hour, but he's enjoying himself. There's the kicker, and there's the finish, and 50.46 is the time. Big splash through the water. Whether it's designed to do that, I'm pretty sure it probably was. And off they go. It's based on Apollo 11 as a tribute to that important anniversary in July. And you would expect this one to go faster than it is. Robert would like that through the water. Okay on re-entry there, weren't they? Over the wedge. And that's fine too. Here's the chicane. They've lost a little piece at the back, some kind of bucket. Anyway, bone rattler, no problem. Cruising along here, Team Apollo Calyptic, 30 miles per hour, picking up speed all the time. Little bit of air over the kicker, and over the finish line. Can they stop it? Good run that by Team Apollo Calyptic. Good work by Robert, the pilot. Really fine-looking soapbox this, with lots of detail. You can see the big suspension springs on there, which they hope is going to work. But of course, it's really wide, which brings a different dynamic to proceedings. Over the water. Little bits and bobs starting to fly off. Gas, gas, gas on the way. There's the wedge. Leaves a little bit more debris behind. Through the chicane, he's nice and fast. It doesn't lack for speed, this one, and it gets a decent takeoff over the bone rattler. Let's have a look how fast they're going. Well, they're only going 27, it's not too bad. Not the fastest by any stretch, but it's okay. There's the kicker. Over goes gas, gas, gas. Nice landing. Landed a little bit on the back and then spins it into the bails. Honest, it almost took a face full of... Oh, I did take a face full there of that little piece of additional equipment strapped to the front. The sign said, no meat and 2 veg. He's hoping that's not the case when he lands after the kicker. Vegan Racer is on the way. He looks comfy on there. Here's the water. Oh, he's slow through there. Let the brakes off, man. Come on, Alex. Here's the wedge. Oh, we're all right so far. The moment of truth will be the speed camera, because it doesn't look that quick, does it, at the moment? But I suppose they can pick up speed as they go. Here's the bone rattler. Needs more speed. Got to get more speed. 19. Oh, he's gone! Oh, there you go. He's tripped over his sausage and he's gone. Into the bales. It was too meaty for the vegan racer, this course. He's going to try and get to the finish. They've still got the kicker. I think he'll miss that. And down we go towards the finish. Well, there we go. A carrot riding a sausage, and he's trying to throw some vegetables away. He went clattering into the bales. He knows, look at his face, he knows, oh, he's gone. It's designed to look like Mr. Bean's Mini with a chair on top and the teddy bear behind. So Ben, the co-pilot's just got to sit up there and hope it all goes well. You can't see John, he's in there somewhere. So belly of the whale is over the water. The shoes come off. Then we go over the wedge. Now we're moving towards this bone rattler. I've got to say, Ben seems like he's enjoyed himself up there. Here's the bone rattler. Ben straps in and he's... They aren't Ben's real legs, by the way. Flopping around. 25 through there. Kicker, no problem. It's a good run, this one. I didn't realise until halfway down that they weren't actually Ben's own legs.